All right, let's take a look and see what Zenless Zone Zero has to offer in their new 1.2 release.
Hi there, proxies. Welcome to the Zenless Zone Zero version 1.2 special program. Continuing from our last update featuring the demolition case that caused quite a stir, the whereabouts of our main suspect, Pearlman, remain unknown. But there are rumors claiming that he's fled to the Outer Ring. And so, today's program is also coming to you from the boundless Outer Ring. Huh? Who am I? Well, I'm the intelligence broker with the hottest gossip on the scene, Mr. Z. As you can see, the vast open reaches of the Outer Ring play host to this update's new story, the Tour
Very
de
unique
Inferno.
and popular
Speaking
name,
of the
Mr.
Outer
Z.
Ring, I am sure you have all seen the Sons of Caledon, who operate at the fringes of New Eridu. They own a powerful logistics company by the name of Leaps and Bounds, which can handle deliveries through hollows. Perhaps a few of you proxies have already run into some of their team. Today, we have invited two new friends from the Sons of Caledon to join the program. Let's give a warm welcome to Caesar, the young leader of a legendary biker gang, and Bernice, the master mixologist from the Outer Ring. But, they're still not here. They're late, as expected. Man, I have invested
you
a
don't have a
lot
couch.
into this program. Bummer.
Sorry about
Looks
that.
like it's all up to me to tell you about the new content in this version. So, here we are, I guess. Let's get things started. First up is...
Is this the place?
Hey, where's Mr. Z? Oh, don't tell me he's late.
I'm over here.
Huh? You all good, Mr. Z?
Well, you two are a little late, and I don't remember your entrance being like that in the script.
Hey, our way is much cooler.
All right, guess that's why you're the most badass biker gang leaders in logistics in the Outer Ring. Why don't we say hi to the proxies now?
Hey there, I'm Caesar. Happy to be on the show today.
Hey, Proxies, I'm Bernice. Today, together with Mr. Z, we're gonna walk you through the new content in version 1.2.
Their voices almost sound fake.
Thanks for showing up on time, you two. Now, without further ado, let's get
Sounds
started.
off.
Alright, all you diesel-loving rascals, watching on TV, listening on the radio, and cheering live, gather around. It's your favorite gal, Johnny.
I'm liking this area, though.
30, 40, or even 50 years ago, a young man performed the miracle of diving into the flames and returning a hero. And in just a few minutes, new hero will recreate the legendary Tour de Inferno. The rules are simple. Whoever completes the ritual first will be crowned Overlord. The Tour de Inferno is officially on!
Time for a formal introduction. We're the Sons of Caledon. I'm the current boss, Caesar.
This sounds a little bit better.
I won't budge.
Oh, that's a
Even
cool
one
skill.
step.
Ready for a fiery feast?
Yeah, if I had to
A
choose between the
significant
two, I'm definitely
increase
going
of
for
ether
Bernice.
concentration near Cinderglow Lake has been detected.
The weak and the worthless have no place in this age. With the power of ether,
Who is
I will
that?
establish a new order in this leaderless Outer Ring. A kingdom completely under my control.
Oh, wow. Is that not Inferno Rider, but
I'm supposed to be
ZZZ?
here.
Leave it to me.
Caesar! Stop!
Big monkey. I gotta say, he looks so badass, though. Oh, this patch looks dope.
Whoa, that looks incredible. It appears that the wide open wasteland of the Outer Ring actually has an underground side to it. And when it comes to this place, I'm sure you two are the experts. Could you please give the proxies some
Why is
insight here?
Bernice just staring at us like that?
Leave it to me. The Outer Ring is what people call this underdeveloped zone outside the main urban area of New Eridu. It's farther out than both Janus and Faunus quarters, and closer to this desert wilderness, which you don't get to see inside the city. And while it may not be as rich as the big city, it's blessed with a unique local asset. Oil! That's right, this was the fuel resource used during the old civilization. In the Outer Ring, people don't use etheric matter, but instead rely on oil to sustain themselves, while also selling some off to companies in New Eridu. After the old capital fell, folks came out here to start fresh, escape from old memories, and of course, some just want to hide from PubSec. It's not like
Looks like a nice rustic
the
area.
Outer Ring has people peppered around and supplies scattered about.
So it's up to the biker gangs to get supplies to the locals.
Biker gangs are highly trusted in the Outer Ring, so they've also got the best intel around. If you want to survive out here, you'll need them.
Nice. Sounds to me like they're the ultimate messengers in the Outer Ring.
Of course! And among all the biker gangs, the Sons of Caledon are the best around.
Yeah! Wait, we are?
Well, nevertheless, your logistics company, Leaps and Bounds, has certainly made a name for itself in the Outer Ring. After all, not everyone can handle the job of transporting supplies through high-risk hollows.
Yep. If you want a pro job done, just leave it up to the pros.
Yep, and as you might have guessed, we're called a biker gang for a reason. We all ride motorcycles. In this version's adventure, proxies will also get to experience the thrill and joy of riding a motorcycle. Vroom, vroom!
Yep, skis. Come race with us in the Outer Ring. And as the baddest biker gang around,
Well, I'm down for
we
this.
got loads of members. Our biggest baddie is the young leader of the Sons of Caledon, Caesar.
Hey, if we're talking fame, you're clearly the real star here.
Nah, I'm just your average mixologist, running the underground drinks operation.
As for what kinds of drinks Bernice sells, well, we're not really at liberty to say right now. But it's safe to say that her drinks are famous throughout the Outer Ring.
What does that even mean?
Plus, there's Piper and Lucy, who you've already met. They're members of the gang, too.
That's right. Piper is the best truck driver around these parts. And Lucy? She's our top supervisor.
Speaking of Lucy, she's always so competitive with Caesar for some reason. If you come to the Outer Ring proxies, you'll probably catch those two squaring off.
Well, here's a friendly tip from a kind gentleman in sunglasses. Don't play referee and try not to get caught in the crossfire.
Crossfire! Don't listen to Lighter's nonsense. Speaking of Lighter, you'll be meeting him too. He'll be facing a pretty tough opponent this time around.
Now that you mention it, the Sons of Caledon must have some serious competition in the Outer Ring, right?
So there's
That's
2
for
physical
sure.
and 3 fire
Even
that
though
we
we're all
know
part
of
of
so
the
far.
Motor League, we're not exactly all on the same team. Biker gangs tend to cooperate and compete with each other at the same time out here. Take the Vanquishers, for example. They're our biggest rivals. We Sons of Caledon have got a score to settle with them.
Oh, yeah. Time to settle the score.
But for the sake of the current overlord, Pompeii, now's not the time.
Speaking of Pompeii, everyone in the Outer Ring's been saying they haven't seen him for a while. And nobody knows what he's been up to.
Nobody knows.
One day, he's gonna have to give up his position as overlord.
Overlord, huh? Sounds pretty badass.
You know it. And it's not the kind of title that just anyone in the Outer Ring can have. The oil industry runs the old oil field out here, and the whole shebang relies on support from the Motor League. The Overlord's the strongest among the biker gangs. As the head of the Motor League, the Overlord wields their power to... What was it again?
Hey, didn't Lucy tell you to memorize all those lines like 1,000 times before coming here? Anyways, the Overlord
like they're
wields the
really
power
lacking
to designate
expression.
transport routes as the boss of the Motor League.
Just kind of
Which
feels
is a
eerie.
huge boon. It's like super powerful, like a mixologist with a whole barrel of pure, undiluted nitro fuel.
Yup. Since every biker wants to be the Overlord, we had to find a way to see who's the winner. So we came up with the Cross Hollow Motor Race, the Tour d'Inferno.
A race? Sounds like we can expect to see some real cutthroat and underhanded action.
What do you mean, cutthroat and underhanded? Whoever wins or loses is decided fair and square.
I heard there's a famous legend about the Tour d'Inferno in the Outer Ring. So, I have a feeling things aren't as simple as they sound. Caesar and Bernice put in a ton of work to prepare for the Tour d'Inferno. And since I am an intelligence broker, I've kept dossiers on you two for quite a while now.
Dossiers.
Yeah? Let's see what it says about me.
Ah, come on, don't leave us hanging!
We get to see their skills and everything up close now.
Caesar King, the most badass rider in the Outer Ring. An S-rank physical defense agent, adept at using both sword and shield in combat. When the enemy launches an attack, if Caesar successfully blocks it with her shield, it triggers a perfect block, allowing her to negate the damage and immediately follow up with the next move of a special attack or EX special attack. When she triggers a perfect block, defensive assist, or meets other certain requirements, she applies debuffs to surrounding enemies, allowing her squad members to deal more damage to them.
Play it right,
Also
and it can
very
be a
cool.
slick way to attack and debuff at the same time.
That's correct. When Caesar is in combat, she can protect on-field squad members and boost their anti-interrupt level by providing a shield with her EX special attack, chain attack,
Oh,
and ultimate.
anti-interrupt is
When launching her ult,
awesome.
Caesar swings her shield and charges into the battlefield in the Overlord's Grace stance, dealing damage to enemies.
Her
Yep.
skills just look so
I
cool.
might be a defense agent, but that's because it's what I'm best at. I still know how to make the pain rain.
That's Caesar for you. She can take a hit and strike back twice as hard.
So her sending out those
Give me a
multiple
leader if
shields
you
aren't a
don't protect
skill.
the
That's
team.
just her
Absolutely.
like combos.
Now let's take a look at Miss Bernice's files.
right.
Miss Bernice is an S-rank fire anomaly agent who fights with dual flamethrowers.
Mixer and
Very
Shaker are
nice.
simply too hot to
I'm always a
handle.
fan of the
When in combat,
flamethrowers.
Bernice alternates between her two flamethrowers, Mixer and Shaker, to fire continuously, while using her nimble moves to dodge enemy attacks. If needed, Miss Bernice can also concentrate her firepower to unleash blazing hot flames from both flamethrowers in a short burst, dealing massive damage and inflicting fire anomaly buildup. It's worth noting that when Bernice builds up enough heat, she enters the nitro fuel cocktail state. In this state, when a teammate's attack hits an enemy, it triggers Afterburn, dealing an extra instance of fire damage. In battle, Bernice can use her EX special attack to quickly burn enemies while stacking up heat to trigger the nitro fuel cocktail state. Even if you switch to another agent, the Afterburn effect continues to trigger, steadily accumulating fire anomaly buildup on enemies. When the decibel
that's
rating is
nice.
maxed out, she can unleash her ult, jumping into the air and raining down a storm of flames on her enemies.
Oh, they got to pair it up with
Someone's
Jane
here
Doe
to
too.
challenge you? I'll help.
But this is Bernice we're talking about. She's still a force of nature on her own.
She sure is. Before she joined the Sons of Caledon, there was a time when Miss Bernice worked alone. Now that I come to think of it, I've always felt like Bernice brings so much energy to everyone around her. Carefree and unrestrained, like she could
I think
burn away
Jane,
all your troubles
Bernice,
in one
and
go.
Lucy
With
would
her
be a good
flamethrowers.
combo.
Yeah, she's the perfect friend. As long as she never
Actually,
whips
no.
you up a meal
We
with
need
Mixer and
Seth.
Shaker.
If you're feeling down, just have a Bernie special.
You will also go on an adventure with Bernice in the Outer Ring, during which you can discover
Oh.
her bright and optimistic side and deepen your friendship.
That's
Bernice
a
has
hell
also
of a
prepared a surprise for
fucking
you.
screen.
We'll leave it to you to find out what it is. As for Caesar, she's the kind of person who just naturally oozes leadership vibes.
That's right. Caesar's pretty reliable 95% of the time. Whenever there's an argument, she always knows how to get people to come around.
Come around? You mean violently? And what about that last 5%?
Yeah, if you got fragile stuff that you treasure, like expensive skincare products, you better keep it out of Caesar's reach.
No wonder Lucy roasts you
gonna
every
crush
chance
you.
she gets. You totally deserve it.
And every good roast has to burn!
Looks like members of the Sons of Caledon get along pretty well.
Of course. But while we're discussing a couple of Sons of Caledon members, let's not forget about our comrade in arms, Red Marcus.
Ah, that's right. As
Oh,
a
look at
member
little
of the
dude.
Sons of Caledon, you can find Radmachus dressed in leather riding a custom bike.
That is dope.
When Radmachus launches his chain attack, it charges at the enemy on a spike, steamrolling them and triggering a powerful explosion. Well, we've covered a lot of content already, but now
That is
we're
so
finally
awesome.
at my favorite part. In version 1.2, proxies will have a chance to recruit Caesar and Bernice as their agents from the exclusive channels Ember Crowned Overlord and Born to Burn. In the first half of this version signal search, proxies will be able to obtain the limited S-rank
Yeah,
agent
I
Caesar
think I'm
and
definitely gonna
S-rank
skip
W
Caesar,
agent Tusks
unfortunately.
of Fury.
I want to save everything I
Both
can
will
for
be available
Bernice.
in their respective channels.
We look forward to working with you, Phaethan.
I think I might
And
get her
in the
weapon
second
too.
half, Miss Bernice will be making her appearance in her own signal
Yeah, I'm
search.
gonna try and get her weapon
Limited
too.
S-rank agent Bernice and S-rank W engine Flamemaker Shaker await you.
Yeah, yeah! Time to show off your power move!
Of course, and as mentioned earlier,
And then the little
Marcus
piggy.
will also be joining us in the new version. All right, I think it's about time for
I'm
us
gonna get
to
the piggy.
show the redemption code.
100%.
Proxies, are you ready? Consider it a token of our appreciation. Just don't forget to redeem it before it expires. Apart from the exciting main storyline, there will also be many fun events that you won't want to miss in version 1.2. It all started in a diner in the Outer Ring.
Oh? Isn't this Blazewood?
That's right. During the Overlord's Feast event, proxies will take on a commission from the mayor of Blazewood.
Nice, a
and
free
revamp
Lucy.
an old diner. Working as staff, you'll handle everything from serving guests to cooking in the kitchen. While running the diner, proxies will learn a lot of interesting stuff about the Outer Ring, including some fun
Alright, so
stories
it's kinda
about
like
the
a lore
agents
and
from the
fun
Sons of
little quests.
Caledon. Also,
Nothing
as a
too
reward,
special.
proxies will get to contract A-rank agent Lucy.
Now it's your turn, Proxies. Brace yourselves for some classic Lady Lucy sass.
Next up, a new minigame called Bizarre Brigade will be available at Osh's Arcade. As far as I know, players take on the role of a little traveler in the game and fight off
Is it
enemies with the
permanent or
friends
no?
you meet along the way.
That's right. Players can get a variety of random items during
Oh.
the different exploration stages, which will
That's
have a
dope.
huge impact on your fighting style and ability to survive.
Ooh, sounds like there'll be something new every time you play the game.
It's also worth mentioning that apart from earning polychromes by completing the event, proxies will also be able to unlock more new characters in the minigame. Additionally, in the event Roaming the Ether, proxies will receive a vintage computer terminal from the old civilization that the Cunning Hair salvaged from Hollow Zero. Nicole reckons there's some super important info stashed inside.
Wow, super
Nicole's
important.
gifts always keep me on my toes.
I wonder what that info could be.
Yeah, who knows? It will be up to the proxies and Fairy to find out. Now, let's switch things up and head back to New Eridu for some fun and casual activities.
Psst! There will be hidden puzzles at the newsstand for you to discover.
All
You
right,
heard
cool,
her
cool.
right, proxies. You'll be able to join
We got
the
a bunch
Reading
of
Tours
events.
puzzle event at the newsstand. And unlock different puzzles,
He's so
which
cute when he's
depict some
drinking his water,
interesting
man.
stories about New Eridu.
Oh, and you'll also be able to earn polychromes and name cards as rewards for completing the event.
Always
Speaking
down
of
for
which,
some more polychromes.
141 Convenience Store is leading the way in setting up a neighborhood night market, right?
Oh yeah. Looks like
do
I'm
you say it
not
like
the
that?
only one with an inside scoop.
You know it.
Anyway,
Oh,
Shaw
God.
will work with proxies to bring this market together. If you manage to complete the tasks, then there will be some fantastic rewards to thank you for helping out.
Ooh!
Besides this casual event, we have also added a new series
Oh,
of
that's-
combat commissions in version 1.2. So be sure to check
That's
those out.
the
if you're
hacker
interested.
girl we saved.
Additionally, there will be some new challenges winning a notorious hunt and expert challenge for proxies to try out in the new
Damn.
version. And
Oh, that's a
not
shadow
all.
doe.
We also have new drive discs coming in this update: Chaos Jazz and Protopunk. Proxies can obtain
Alright,
them from
so
new
Chaos
stages
Jazz
in
is
routine
obviously for
cleanup.
Bernice.
To provide proxies with a
Protopunk's
better
for Caesar.
experience, version 1.2 will have a limited time event where you can obtain double the drops. So you should be able to get your hands on the materials you need in no time. Don't forget, we've also got other events lined up waiting for you all to discover that are just as cool.
Shiyu defense.
I heard there'll be some fun new game modes in version 1.2.
That's right. A brand new game mode, Investigator Training Course, will become available in version 1.2. This mode offers 4 different courses where you can get a taste of what it's like to be a Holo investigator and learn some basic and practical knowledge about Holo exploration.
Cool. I've been
Each
liking
combat
their
course
events.
will offer buffs tailored to different factions,
little mini
and
game
you'll
events
even get
and
to use
actual
agents
events.
you don't
Been
own
pretty
yet
cool.
to take on formidable enemies. And there's more. After unlocking the tactical course, you can assign your agents to undergo continuous tactical exercises in simulated Holo environments, earning experience along the way.
Yep, sounds neato burrito. Now, even newly recruited agents can keep up with the team's progress.
Meanwhile, there are also some new changes coming to Holo Zero. We have already lowered the requirements for unlocking Withering Garden in version 1.1. Now,
Alright.
there are no more level requirements. Proxies can unlock it by completing the prerequisite stages. In version 1.2, we're introducing a new Blitz mode to Withering Garden. This mode allows you to dive straight into combat and rack up your weekly investigation points without having to explore the TV board. After each fight, you'll earn a Resonium surprise box with several Resonia of the same type. For those who love a challenge, you can choose different modifiers to crank up
That
the
is
difficulty.
awesome.
Just a heads up, you'll earn extra investigation points for doing
Just
so.
here for the combat.
And we have added this feature to exploration mode as well. Naturally, the harder the challenge, the greater the rewards. We hope you all find the experience you're looking for and have a blast.
I love this update.
After the update, proxies can check in to collect 10 encrypted master tapes
A
and
fucking
10
free 10
coupons.
pulls.
Awesome!
Genshin could
Incredible!
never.
I heard Mr. Z's got some exclusive intel up his sleeve about some game optimizations that you proxies have been discussing lately.
So,
Oh, yeah?
fill
Where
us
are
in with
they?
all the deets, please, Mr. Z.
First,
Yes, please.
let's take a look at the optimization
What's
of the
going on?
HDD monitor array, commonly known as TV mode. Now, for proxies who have already completed and met certain criteria for commissions that include TV mode gameplay, Fairy will help you retrieve any unclaimed observation data and rewards from previous attempts if you're willing to give her some time. In other words, you only need to explore the board once to collect all the rewards. In
All right.
addition, we
So
have
if you're just
optimized
blitzing
the
through 'em.
TV mode to make everything feel smoother. Some event animations will play faster, and you'll be able to skip certain parts. We've also adjusted the interactions for some common events, cutting down on the number of close-up scenes. Overall, there are many improvements to the TV board experience in the new version, and you'll definitely notice the difference.
Righto!
Meanwhile, we're also releasing a backup battery charge function in the new update.
That's good news for busy people. Even if you can't log in, you'll still keep building up battery
Thank
charge.
you.
And when you finally
Should have
some free
released it
play,
when it came out,
you
but
can use
thank
all
you.
that stamina you've collected.
Precisely. Next up is a feature I've been looking forward to for quite some time.
Tell it to my face.
We have updated the squad configuration system to let proxies save and use preset squads.
Also,
can
thank you.
jump
Oh my
straight
God,
into
that's been
combat
so
with your
annoying.
preset squad right from the deployment interface.
That's been so annoying.
On top of that, you can also decide whether or not to bring a Bamboo into battle. At the same time, we have also introduced a
wouldn't you?
new feature to quickly switch squads in Shu defense.
Nice.
Ooh, so the experience is getting
Thank
smoother
you.
and smoother.
Heck yeah! No need to manually change squads every time.
I've
That
been looking forward
is
to this update
great.
for a while.
I've
But
actually just recently been
I
thinking
remember
about
last
it.
time someone said something about playing as agents inside the city. So, how's that all coming
Do we
along?
have that now?
In version 1.2, proxies will get to explore new Eridu from the perspective of Caesar and Bernice.
Thank you.
But that's not all. You'll also be able to switch freely between Wise and Bell.
Choosing's for chumps.
Wait,
You
so
really
only
can
those
have
four?
it all.
And even though it won't be in the upcoming update, by version 1.4, proxies will be able to explore the city freely as any one of your agents. Also, once proxies complete a certain amount of the main storyline, starting from version 1.2, you'll be able to advance the clock as you wish. No longer will proxies have to worry about getting stuck due to
That
time
is
during a
great.
quest. And we've got even more ideas up our sleeves that are all coming along nicely. All right, looks like today's special program is coming to a close. But next up we have...
Wait, there's more?
You betcha! We've got a little surprise for you all at the end.
Let's get ready.
What
to
else are they throwing at us for this
Time
update?
to lose yourselves to these sick beats.
Hyper.
How is everyone doing? My name is Yi, from Sanzi Studio of Zenless Zone Zero.
What is going on right now?
Rather than me introducing myself, let's all get started and enjoy the music. Yeah?
What?
So, Proxies, are you ready to enter the Hollow?
What is even happening?
Yo, what's up, Cryptedbeast? Show me some energy, okay?
Holy crap.
Let's go!
Alright, so it's looking like if you guys want to watch that, I suggest going on your own, but it's looking like, is there anything else? Alright, so that was fantastic. We're getting we're getting reserves for our energy, getting a free Lucy with the event. Okay, cool. First rotation is Caesar, next is Bernice. I think with all the quality of life they got going on, it's looking fantastic. I cannot wait for this new update. And the new enemies look pretty cool too, but I just cannot wait to get Bernice and her Winjin. Well, thank you all for watching. This has been the live stream for the 1.2 Zenless Zone Zero. Have a good one. Peace.